हेलो गाइस, हम बताने वाले हैं कि एवरेस्ट बेस कैंप को हम क्या क्या ले जाएंगे। वो तो मेरे पापा ही बताएंगे ना।
Yes, and we are going to talk about what to take to the Everest Base Camp in English because we want a wider audience for this channel. Okay, so let us begin. Okay, so first of all, you are going to require a waterproof jacket. The jacket. एक यहाँ दोनों Now, about this video, this is specially I am making this so that you can take children with you, and this is my son who completed when he was 6 years old. Okay, now this is a 3-in-1 combo jacket which is waterproof, has a fleece jacket. This is for the children, and this one is for me. I got it from Decathlon. Alright, this is also waterproof and very effective to carry, and no compromise on waterproof jacket and having a good padding inside. Alright, number 2 is a pair of thermal clothes. Okay, give me the thermal clothes. Those are the thermal. Yes. Okay. To know about thermal clothes, these are my son's thermal pants and the inners that we have. Okay, but for myself, I got a merino wool thermal jacket, thermal wear, which I wore throughout the journey, and this is again no compromise because this is very light, very thin, and very warm. A regular one is a bit thicker and less warmer compared to merino wool. Okay, Kashmir wool is different, but you will not be able to get inners in Kashmir wool. So these are the pants of merino wool, and this is the inner jacket, that inner top that I wore inside this jacket, so that I could stay warm throughout my journey. Alright, I got only one pair of merino wool inners for myself, and I got 2 of them for my son. This is because you are not going to change your inners and the jacket anywhere once you start the trek. So you need not carry 2 or 3 pairs. You will only increase your volume of your baggage. Okay. Third is a 55-liter bag that we have here. This is a bag I got for my trek. Now, since we both were traveling along with my son, I had 2 bags to carry. Now, this was the 45-liter one. This belonged to Shaurya, and this is the one which I got it for myself. Okay. Now, why 2 bags? Because I had 2 things. But this is a slightly smaller one because I was going to carry most of the load, and Shaurya was not going to carry this. So I had to carry both of them. So mind what you are going to carry with you, because there will be a lot of stuff if you are a single person who is going to go along with your child. If you are both the parents going with the child, then you will be able to share it. So buy consciously. Again, there is a day bag. This is a normal day bag which we carried. This carries only the daily essentials, because you won't be carrying the entire baggage along with you all the journey, because that is going along with the porter. This is where you will carry your water, your daily snacks, and tissue paper and things like that, which we'll cover once we proceed in the video ahead. Then are the hiking shoes. Give me the hiking shoes. Okay. Now, there are a lot of people who will tell you that these are 2 types of shoes that you have to carry, or these are the 3 types you have to carry. So don't worry about it. I got the high knee shoes, hiking shoes. These had very good soles. I got it from Amazon, and these were very good because it supported my ankles. Okay. And these are the shoes for my kid, which are also padded, has fur inside, keeps you very warm, and has a velcro on it, so it is very easy to change. There is no laces on this, whereas I had my laces on. when you are going in, at a higher altitude, you will not be able to use your fingers so conveniently because it is very, very, very cold. Okay. Then there is a thermos flask. Okay. There are two types of thermos flask. We made a mistake by taking this one. Okay. This does not have a zipper on it, and you need to carry this. No matter what people tell you, you have to carry a thermos because the entire journey you are going to need hot water. Okay. A zipper is very convenient along with it. We carried one more bottle similar to this for my son and myself, but then this is very convenient, but the water becomes icy cold and it is not very good to drink. Along with that, you have to keep adding electrol powder, which is for dehydration in this. So I will show you the thermos bottle, or the what do you call thermal bottle, which has a zipper on it in the video along with this. Okay. Then we have a sleeping bag. Sleeping bag.
Okay.
Look at my boy. He is so strong, and we completed the entire base camp very, very easily. Yes, it is very difficult. At times you don't want to continue, but it is the entire resilience. So we got two of the sleeping bags, one for me and one for my child. I was very conscious, very skeptical on how the temperature is going to be, and therefore I got a bag which is having a fur inside. This is the regular one, which is -degree. This also is -10°. But since I was worried about him, and I got the one which is having fur inside, so that he gets extra comfort. I finally, after completing the journey, I understood that this is 800 grams and this is 2.5 kilos, and I regretted buying this ultimately. Although it had, because of the weight, you don't want to carry so much weight. Secondly, rolling it up and putting it in the bag every morning is again very, very, very difficult. Okay. This one is very easy, very light, and very convenient to carry and toss around. Okay. Now this is another part we've completed. Now we have the battery bank, which is very small, tiny, but very effective. This is 20,000 milliampere battery, which has a fast charging for itself and fast charging for the devices. Now fast charging means the battery bank will also charge fast, and it will charge the accessories again faster. And this has three connections. All the three can charge your points. At the same time, simultaneously, if you plug two devices, it will go to slow charging. But if you plug only one, it will go to fast charging. Now, over there, you don't have power directly coming from the municipal corporation. So every tea houses will have solar powered power electricity, and therefore charging this device again will take overnight to charge. So keep in mind, keep it tiny. If you can get two battery banks, I would suggest you buy two, because you will require at least two or three times charging, and that will be at the mid of the journey, where the charging cost is much higher than when you are at at a lower altitude. Okay. Then we have 2 or 3 quick dry t-shirts, and so that you can buy it from Decathlon, online, anything, but buy it warm, and buy quick dry one, because this is ultimately going to, in case you get it wet, it is going to be very difficult drying it. So quick dry clothing is very, very, very important here. Then we have the head torches. Head torches. Okay. So we had two. This one is from Decathlon. This has multiple lights. The other one we got it from Amazon, which has a power which has a sensor on it. With gestures you can operate that. It doesn't matter, because you can very easily click the the buttons when at the extreme temperature, because these buttons are very large. So buying this is very important, particularly when you are on the day of the base camp, because it is going to be night by the time you come back. Okay. So this is very important. People get lost here and you need this at any cost. Okay. Walking sticks, or what we call is trekking poles. Now we got 2 trekking poles. Okay, this is an accessory which we need to carry every day on our journey. This is expandable and adjustable as we need. This is a very good one which was bought in Decathlon, but I did not go for any fancy one, because this again cost more as you go on. You can buy flip-flops, normal slippers or chappals that you want, because when you arrive at your location in the evening, you want to go to the washroom and move around in the restaurant. It is quite warm inside, and even slippers or flip-flops are very easy to convenient to wear. Wearing the entire shoes is again very bulky and becomes very tedious when you are it is not about wearing. At that altitude you will become tired and sick on every time. You will become very bored wearing those shoes again. Okay, so you can carry very lightweight flip-flops to roam around there. Then we have polarized sunglasses with UV protection. Okay, UV protection is very important. Give me my glasses. Now I had the Ray-Ban. You can get any sunglasses which are polarized or have UV protection. These are UV protection dark sunglasses, because you are going to be in the icy areas, all those places. Because of the snow, the light is very high. The UV contribution is very high, and therefore you will require UV glasses to protect your eyes. It is not the dark glasses; it's the UV glasses that is going to save your eyes. Alright, keep it there. Adjustable kneecaps. Now, I bought a few kneecaps. I wanted to tell you that I regretted buying a few things. First, I bought very ordinary ones which are used for knee pains. Then I had to scrap it because I did not like it. It were very tight. Those were very tight. I got another pair of them. Now, what happened is, this was very difficult. When I wore it inside, you cannot wear it on above your pants, but you have to wear it inside directly on your knee. The friction, there is a friction grip available on these kneecaps, and I got blisters on both the sides of my legs because of this. Okay, so I will suggest you that you buy kneecaps which has Velcro like these. Okay, you can wear it on the trouser, and yeah, you want to wear? All right, no. And this is for the children also, because see, you can wear it very conveniently and adjust it very conveniently. Okay. Okay, so this is what I suggest you to buy, and not the regular one. This is again which I showed, which I scrapped, which was for my son here, because in case he gets a knee pain, he has to have some backup. So again, you can buy the same one. No matter there are sizes available, but even if it is larger, it is comfortable. Okay. The next one.
Waterproof hiking trousers.
Waterproof hiking trousers. Show me those. So you will realize that the clothing is mostly waterproof but breathable. Okay, these are my son's trousers, which I got it from Decathlon. It has woolen padding inside. These are breathable and waterproof. Okay. These are mine. These two were bought from from Decathlon. Again, this is very thin, very thin. This is waterproof, but it is because I had thermal inners. I did not realize that I did not feel any cold when I had thermals on and these trousers. Okay, for those people who feel that the region is very cold or feel very cold, the temperature drops up to -10 degrees during the November month, and in the December and January it will go as low as minus 25 degrees. So remember that you have to keep yourself warm, use layering. Alright. Okay, now there are 2 pairs of socks we require. People tell you to buy 4 pairs, 5 pairs. It is not important. Please give me those socks. Okay, thank you. Now there were 2 types of socks I got. This was during the low temperature that I had. Once we started climbing up on a higher altitude, I switched to these socks. These are woolen thick socks and can be bought anywhere from a local store or a good store. But remember, the woolen quality has to be very good. So don't buy consciously. Don't go for any cheap ones because they are mixed and non-woolen and synthetic. It will give you a lot of blisters or become wet. I've seen people that have those people have bought cheaper socks and their entire feet were wet throughout the journey, and again they could not walk in the ahead in the further journey. So get pure woolen clothing and don't settle for any cheaper ones. Okay. Then we have socks and gloves. Now this is very important to have something like this. I'm going to show you some hand gloves. These are ordinary hand gloves that we use in the winters. These are only woolen hand gloves, which I could go for 3 to 4 days, but at higher altitude I had to switch to these. This you will get in the in Decathlon. These are very good. These are Wedge brands, and this is for my son. Again, buy a size bigger because he could not put on the gloves when it was very cold. Okay, these are very difficult to put it on, but for you it is fine. When you are at a higher altitude, then putting these on are going to be very difficult. Operating mobile is going to be difficult, giving you discomfort. But at the same time, if you are warm, your journey will become very comfortable. Okay, these hand gloves similarly I got for my child, but then when we reached Gorakshep, the temperature was below 0 degrees and it was painfully cold, and this was when the time we realized that we needed a bigger size, one size bigger hand gloves. It is very difficult to put on, and these are waterproof and these are very effective and warm. All right. Okay, then we are going to go next to the waterproof wind cheaters are available on the which we don't have it here. We did not carry, but wind cheaters are better when during the windy weather. It is very lightweight. You can get it about in $1,000 or something. Then one more important part is you get poncho. You buy ponchos. We did not buy ponchos because it was November, but the poncho is something which is very loose and it can cover the entire backpack. All right, so it is not like a raincoat. The poncho is very big, very light and very thin. It is only to cover yourself and your baggage from the rain. Okay, since you already are wearing waterproof trousers and waterproof shoes, everything, even the water shoes I showed you are waterproof. Okay, for myself and my child, everything, trousers are waterproof, jacket is waterproof. Now this poncho, even though it is wet, it will become very chilly, again you will become uncomfortable. So the poncho is very important part of the journey. Then water bottles are, as I told you, regular water bottles is okay to carry, but I suggest you carry at least 2 thermal sipper thermal bottles so that your entire journey is comfortable. Why 2 bottles? Because one is the entire boiling hot water that you store it in one bottle. In the other bottle you mix it, which is drinkable. Okay, in the warm water, a little hot water in that, which you can drink directly using the sipper. Okay. So pre-mixed water you can use it during the journey. No problem. You can stop anywhere. You can take halt. You are constantly halting in the middle during the day, so it is not a problem. But it is very convenient if you have a sipper water. Okay. I also carried a 2-liter water bladder that we have, so that I could put that bladder inside my backpack, daily day backpack, and that the straw, the tube I used to use for drinking here. So we both shared the same bottle, and it was very convenient. But again, mind you, that the water becomes very chilly, and it is not very good in a drinking cold water. Alright. Now, fleece jacket is something. So this also I got it from Decathlon. These are available online. These are fleece jacket, but in Decathlon I could find a very convenient and very thin fleece jacket, which I wore inside on my thermals t-shirt, and then this above this I wore my jacket, and this kept me very warm. Sun caps are very common caps. Sun caps. Alright. So anyway, so we have caps and show you. Now these are neck warmers, and which you put it on like this. You can put it on your mouth. This is very important when you are driving. You put it on your head, and this is again. This was for my child. This one was one for my child. This is having a little furry, very warm. So I use this to keep my neck very warm. It is again very important that you have something for your neck, because you can the jacket is up to the chest and neck is exposed, and again you will become uncomfortable. Okay, now one of the very important parts is that I carried 6 rolls of tissues for both of us. It was sufficient, and these are wet wipes, baby wet wipes, but no matter, because there you cannot use water as we use at home, because using water, there are two problems. One is it is icy cold, very freezing cold, and you cannot put your hands inside. Again, it will take time to come back to normal. So most of the journey you will be on the trek, you will be using wet wipes, and for the toilet you will be using tissues. There is another part that you have to do, cleaning. If you are not used to using tissue for the toilet, please go to Google or YouTube and find some videos how to use a tissue paper, because using a tissue paper for toilet seems very easy, but you are going to end up using a lot of tissue paper if you are not versed with the usage. Okay. Then we have lightweight quilt or blanket. The one material is similar to this. This is very thin, and ultimately it comes in a very small package. This will be required if you feel chill when you are sleeping and at night in the tea houses. Tea houses are warm in the restaurant area or the waiting area or the guest area. Although the sleeping bags are sufficient, but I used my warm thermals before I went and stuck myself into the sleeping bag. Right? Okay, the balaclava is also one of the essential parts. If you don't have this, or I suggest you buy both, because this is similar to bandana, but the balaclava will cover the entire face. You can Google it. I will show it in the video as well, and some of the links also I will provide, which photographs or some things that you will be able to buy it online. These are very cheap but very effective and very helpful during the journey. Okay, there are small hooks. There is a hook here somewhere. No, there is another hook. Small hook there. Okay, so these are very small hooks, but this will be very useful when you are traveling. Okay, so these are your backpacks. This is your day bag. You simply hook it somewhere, and then you can hook your trekking poles, you can hook your water bottle, you can hook your camera, whatever you want, but buy a couple of this, and this will you will get it in any knick-knack store or a thrift store or any such small places. You can buy, you will get it with kitchens or anything. Don't buy very sturdy ones, buy only aluminum ones which are very light again. You want to save every gram, on anything you have whenever you want to. Okay. Okay, now there are bag tags. Again, this is very important. Each of our bags had some smaller tags here which contained our number and our name, and some details of our agency and things like that, so that in case this is lost, you have a brighter chance to recover it. People are very genuine. You love the people around there. Local people are very warm, very welcoming, and very friendly. So don't worry, and you will always be very welcomed by any guest throughout the journey. Okay. Now, anything you buy, it is very important that you understand how much weight you are carrying. Okay. I have the weighing scale here like this. Okay, this will not cost much, on less than 500 rupees, but this will again give you how much weight you are carrying. Okay, just hook it. This you are not going to carry it there, but this is for the baggage that you are going to load on your porter, because porter will only accept 10 kilos per person for on the yak they carry this, or there are some people who carry this. You don't want to overload, they will give you extra baggage. Okay. Secondly, this will also be helpful for your flights, because you know how much weight you are carrying. Third, you will understand your day bag. Okay, this is the day bag. Okay, buy a few napkins on the way, because whenever you are washing hands, you usually don't wash hands, you only sanitize them. But if they are very dirty, then you will require napkins. Okay. Okay, thank you. I will come back to you on the second part of this and shortly. Thank you. I'm done.